Alright guys, I'm back. For some reason that always takes forever to load up, but yeah. So the name of our guy's gonna be Kurt Terry. I just while I was waiting for it to load up, I just hopped on Google and pulled up like a random name generator because I'm terrible at names. So Kurt Terry American. This is all just random. We are to be the general manager. I don't want to be the manager because I like to make the moves and stuff, and I don't like to be both because it's a lot of micromanaging on a daily basis. For this one, we're just gonna go general manager. And as I was saying, I have two favorite teams. One is being the Chicago Cubs, and the other one is the Texas Rangers. And because I think this one's harder, we're gonna go with the Texas Rangers. And just a little backstory. Whenever I was a kid, I'm gonna go ahead and start the game. Whenever I was a kid, when I played Little League, we were the Cubs, and we had like the same logo and everything as a lot of Little League teams are. So, and as a kid, I didn't realize that the Cubs were an actual baseball team. So then, when I started getting into the sports, I was like, oh, that was cool. It was only like a few years later when I started watching baseball on TV. Whenever I started playing Little League a lot, and then I just made a connection. So that's why I like the Cubs. And I watched them forever. And I have a family who live in Chicago. Or I had family who lived in Chicago, and I would go up there and watch Cub games. One of my favorite players, one of my first players I ever watched, was Sammy Sosa. He's one of my all-time favorite baseball players. And then bad story for the Rangers. My dad's family all live in Dallas, Texas. So we've been down there. I've gone to a lot of Rangers games, and so here we go. I don't really care about the underdogs right now. So let's just look at the team. How I'm gonna do this series is a lot like somebody who I already watched. Straight out of Boston. Shout out to him. I watch a lot of his OOTP series and just a lot of his videos, and the way he does it is he kind of runs through. So in the next episode, I'm going to run through the season, usually to the trade deadline, and then usually that's about it. And depending on like our record, which I don't think will be too good this year, I do the preseason predictions. Yeah, by the trade deadline, if we're not really in the hunt for a playoff spot, in the next episode, I'll probably just finish out the season, show y'all anything important, the stats, whatever, and we'll just be going into there. But if by the trade deadline it's kind of getting interesting, and I'm gonna record it just in case. Then you'll have that video of the playoff push, and maybe the first playoff series for a wild card or whatever. So. So yeah, anything can really happen in this series. We'll just see how it goes. So yeah, probably trade deadline, and then if we go to the playoffs, if not, we'll just go to the end and the off season. All right, so let's look at this team. Let's start off in the pitching. This pitching is very weak. The staff is very weak. Cole Hamels, as we know, if you keep up baseball, he just got traded to the Chicago Cubs. So I might try to. Plus, he's got a team option for next year that I probably won't pick up anyway. So I think what I'm going to try to do is maybe see details of the trade and maybe make that trade work or get a trade close to it. Or who knows, if he's playing really well, I might just dump him for something better. So we got Mike Minor, Doug Fister, Matt Moore, and Bartolo Colon. Very, very weak staff, I'd say, especially when having these guys in your top or having these guys at the top of your rotation. Bartolo Colon's 44. He's probably going to do 1 year, be out or something. He's under contract. Oh, yeah. In the bullpen, though, we got Alice Claudio, Keone Kela, Jay Dykman. I've seen these guys all become really good. Dykman's pretty older, so these two guys are going to be our pieces for the future because the rest of these guys I do not have much faith in at all pitching. So that's one thing we're going to look to improve over the years is obviously the bullpen and pitching. And the only guy with high upside on our pitching staff is Martin Perez, and he's gonna be out. He's gonna be out for the first month of the season. So yeah, so these guys really. Maybe Lindstrom can kind of make a comeback, and who knows. So. Joe Palumbo. Yeah, he won't be. He might just. Oh, he's in Tommy Johnson. Never mind. And then for the lineup, we got a Robinson Chirinos and Cameron Rupp. Chirinos is an alright catcher, not as great defensively, but for $2 million, he gets the job done. One thing that we're gonna look, keep a close eye on is how Tommy Joseph does, because if he plays well, then he'll stay in that first base slot. If not, we'll move Gallo back to first base, and we'll call up the big trade in the Yu Darvish trade, Willie Calhoun. He'll play left field because he's looking that he's about the time to come up and hopefully flourish in the minors with us or in the majors. So yeah, Rudy Odor, obviously one of our young guys, very good, but contract I'm not a big fan of. This year, hopefully we can get some good production, but especially this $12 million, unless he can pan out into this 4-star or whatever, and he can keep playing out to that, I'll be fine with paying him that contract. It'll probably actually save me money, but I've done a couple saves this year. A couple OOTP saves this year, and I just had, and most of them, I just seen him where he just doesn't pan out at all. So that contract might become a nuisance to us, but hopefully not. Jurickson Profar also I've seen become really good. He's gonna be our probably this year, maybe our just bench replacement all around. I don't know why we have Ryan Wood in third. Whatever. Alright, so it'll be Jurickson Profar is gonna be like our main backup. Whoever's tired, he's gonna hop in there. Adrian Beltre is obviously somebody, if he can keep, for as long as he can keep playing, he's 38, as long as he can keep giving us good production, I want to keep around. But the problem is he's going to ask for a lot of money, so he might be gone in the offseason. We'll give him the qualifying offer if he has a good season. Elvis Andrus is somebody who I might try to move, mainly because of his contract. It's 5 years with the team option at $15 million. Pretty much, the last two being 14. And he's 29, and in his previous OOTP days, I just haven't seen him give us this production that he gives in real life. So yeah, he might be somebody who we like to move, especially to that contract, because that contract at the books. Joey Gallo is one of the guys who, just one of our promising stars for the series that we get to build around. He's going to be somebody hopefully we keep here long term, just to get that big home run power, and we've got 5 years of team control for. So, he's going to be a guy that hits 40 home runs, has 200 strikeouts, hits for 209 average. We still get 3 wins out of him. So, download Shields in center, just a quick 5'8" guy. He doesn't really hit the ball well. So, probably somebody that we'll use because he gives us good production for the minute for $500,000, but somebody we definitely could or a position we definitely could upgrade. No more Mazzara, another. Hopefully we can keep him and Gallo around for the long haul. 22 and Gallo's 24. Yeah. So this guy is just a great hitter. Can do it all. He's got decent fielding stats, good arm in outfield, in the right outfield. I don't know how these personalities are. Mild mannered. But hopefully these two guys are going to be our two franchise centerpieces whenever we look to, in my opinion, rebuild. Then Cinch Your Shoe, we might just be eating this contract, but this is a terrible contract he got signed after this 7.4 win season in Cincinnati. So it just hasn't panned out. He had a good 2015, but And then probably some big prospects, like I said, Willie Calhoun, somebody, Jose Leclerc, but somebody we'll probably see soon. He's not going to be productive if we don't get that control, if he doesn't get that control up. Or Guzman, also somebody we could look to see up in year one, because if, depending on how Tommy Joseph plays. We also have Julio Pablo Martinez. Scott really likes. He might be an option to replace at center field if we give him a year, see how he does. In Double A, maybe next year he could look to call up. And Leody Taveras, also somebody we could look to call up. He's an A-ball. I think we're gonna move him to high A-ball. Off camera, I'm gonna go through and I like to make like a short list of all my prospects and lock them in and manually move them up and down, because the way I've seen in this game, like sometimes I think it's the assistant GM, whatever, somebody would be like tearing the cover off the ball and they'll just move them down or whatever. So I like to just have control. Really don't have any calls. Tashi maybe, but he's just a guy who doesn't really have power, and he's got good defensive ratings, but he's just the bat kind of. Oh, Andy Ibanez, one guy who maybe could become something. Our scout doesn't like him, but who knows? Let's see where our scout kid. So I might try to see a scout, maybe try to move him. All right. Well, that's gonna be it for this introductory episode. Hopefully, the next episode will be up by at least Thursday. I don't know when this one's gonna go up. Hopefully Monday or Tuesday, even Wednesday at the latest. Hopefully, I'll have the other one up by Thursday. So, all right, guys. So, yeah, talk to y'all later. Out. Peace.